What is going on? Welcome to Grego's TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to go through an official document that was leaked. I took some really good notes off it, and some of the information that we've had about these phones is mostly correct. Some of it was incorrect, and this is an official document, official specs, official things to know about the Galaxy S25 series. Now, I didn't take full, complete notes because a lot of information we had was correct, such about the cameras and the processor. They all have the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to dig down basically what's going on with these phones. So all the phones are going to have 2600 nits of brightness. That's the same as last year. That has not been improved or changed, or it's the same, 2600 nits of brightness. When I say base, I'm talking about just the regular S25. That is the only phone with 1080p plus resolution. The other phones have 2K plus resolution. Same as last year, no difference. All phones can record up to 8K at 30 frames per second. I think that's the same as last year as well. But I just want to let you know that if you'd like to record up to 8K at 30 frames per second, you can do it with any three of the phones. Now, if you want to do 4K at 120 frames per second, only the Ultra allows you to do that. I mean, I can't imagine it's the only phone that could do it. You would guess that all the phones could do it, but they only allow the Ultra phone to do it. So if you want to do like ultra slow motion, but in 4K, you're gonna have to get the Ultra phone. So they did, dial down some of the stuff that's on the 25 and 25 plus versus the Ultra, which isn't a huge surprise. The other part of this is the RAM. The Plus and the Base only get 12 gigs of RAM. Nothing more, nothing less, only 12 gigs of RAM. If you get the Ultra version, you can get it in 12 gigs of RAM or all the way up to 16 gigs of RAM. Now, it wasn't definitive if it was the 512 and 1 terabyte that get the 16 gig, but I'd have to guess that's probably what's going on in here. It didn't say on the document, but 12 would obviously be the base version, and then the Ultra, the 1 terabyte would definitely get 16 gigs. And again, I'd also guess that the 512 will also get 16 gigs of RAM. So if you want the RAM, you're gonna have to get more storage and probably pay for it. Now, wireless charging, 25 watt wireless charging on the Ultra only. That's all. The other phones don't get it. You can see right below it, 15 watt wireless on the Plus and the Base. So if you want the new Qi 2 wireless charging, not only will you have to buy a Qi 2 wireless 25 watt charger for wireless charging, but you're also gonna have to get the Ultra version because the Plus and the Base do not get it. Continuing on with that, they all still have the same wired charging, 45 watt on the Plus and the Ultra, and then 25 watt wired on the Base. So that's another thing to know. I didn't put it, but it is something to know. Now, the Base, it's only coming out in 128 and 256 gigs of storage. There was rumors it was gonna end up being on the 512 gig for the Base. That didn't turn out to be true, at least from this official document. So don't go with that. It's 128 and 256. And if you get the 128, it's only 3.1 UFS, which is the speed at what the storage can read and write at. If you get the 256 base, it goes at UFS 4.0. Now, if you get the Plus, you get it in 256 or 512, again, UFS 4.0. And if you get the Ultra, 256, 512, or 1 terabyte, again, 4.0 on that UFS speed. Those are the storage allotments. Now the prices, these are Euro prices. I couldn't get American or USA prices, just Euro prices. And you can see the Ultra starting off at 1571 euros, going all the way up to almost 2,000 euros, and then the Plus 1246 and 1371, and then the Base 973 all the way up to 1162. Now they're gonna push the Now bar really, really hard at this announcement for the Samsung Galaxy, which is very exciting because I think the Now bar is a great piece of software that they can potentially do so many things with. It's that little bar at the bottom or the top or on the lock screen that you can interact with. That's going to continually get better, and more apps will be compatible with it. So that's going to be a big push for them this year on the Samsung Unpacked when that happens. It was at January 22nd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what we're looking at so far. I got to know what you guys think so far. Which one are you going to get out of these three phones? If you want to reserve it, it's linked down below, supports my site, and you're going to get locked in to $50 extra credit to buy stuff. You're going to get entered into a 5,000 sweepstakes, and you're also going to get up to $1,250 in savings when and if you pre-order the phone, but you don't have to do anything if you don't want to do anything beyond the reservation. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.